Hi, and welcome to Traintrack at the Switch. I'm going to explain the NLP technique I created called Traintrack at the Switch. It starts out you're going down this track in life. This is like the road less traveled, sort of the same story. You go down this track, and there's a switch, and when you come to that switch, it's usually always one direction, and you go down that track, and that's where your life has been, and your friends, your ex-wife, your friends, your relatives, all that stuff is down that track. Now, on the other hand, there's another track that's just been built, and one day the switches go in the other direction, and you decide, well, maybe I'll try it out. So you go down that track a little ways, and it's kind of strange because you've never been there before. It's like going to a new town, finding new friends, uh, finding your way around, and getting used to being by yourself and being comfortable with it. Uh, that's one of the hardest things for most people because most people feel they have a hole in their life when they get separated from their girlfriend or their wife, and they have to fill that gap. Uh, that's not the way to be, because when you fill a gap with somebody else, it's temporary. It's one of those things where you're trying to make yourself whole by using somebody else, and that's definitely the wrong way to do it. You should become whole first, and then people come alongside you on the track next to you, and they see that you're a complete person and you're not needy and you're not trying to cling to somebody, and you become a better person. So this track is so much better for people that I've created the track uh, for you, and want to help you with it. And my way of doing that is, email me or contact me about my NLP consulting, and I can help you to get over fears, to be able to do things new that you haven't done before, to fill your life with more excitement and more fun, finding new friends, finding new things to do, doing something you always wanted to do that the people on the other track said you're not good at that, or you're not a person like that could do that. Like me giving talks, that everybody said, you are not the type of person to get up in front of people and give a talk. Well, I am. Since I started in NLP, I got used to talking in front of people and telling people about this train track of the switch, as well as other perspective things in NLP, being able to translate my thoughts and stuff like that. I have an interesting one that I use to explain when you're doing something in front of an audience. There's a band that I'll call it nameless for now, but there's this band, and their lead guitarist had a breakup with the girlfriend, went in the bathroom, and went boom, and he's dead. So they're supposed to play it in front of 30,000 people. And what happens that night is they're like in sorrow. They're, what are we going to do? Tomorrow we're supposed to play. We're really down because we lost our lead guitarist, and so their manager knew this kid at this music store that knew all their songs. He played guitar. He was an excellent guitarist, and he teaches kids all the music like they play. So he brings them over to practice. The kid plays with the band, and he's like immaculate. I mean, they can't believe this kid. This kid is just, he fits perfectly with the band. He's 14 years old. He's never been in front of a crowd. So they open up that night, and he's in the front, and he freezes. It's common for people to do that in front of a crowd. They freeze. They see 50,000 people, and oh my God, And so he freezes, and the drummer leans over his drums and goes, "Pick a girl in the audience and play for her. One person at a time." And he plays the wrong chord, and he says, "Oh my God," he's like, now he's really embarrassed. And the guy goes, C sharp, D, F, and gives him the chords. He starts playing, and he starts getting into it, and he's looking down at this girl, and the girl's smiling back. And, the first 5 minutes, he's looking at just that girl and just trying to get his act right. And what happens after that is about 5 minutes later, he's able to look at the first row. After that, he's able to look at like 10 rows. And then he's able to look out at like half the crowd. And finally, by the end of the concert, he's able to look at the whole crowd and smile. What a story. I mean, this is what happens with people. They try and do the whole thing, and when you see the whole thing, it's like over your head. I can't handle it. I don't know what to do. I'm embarrassed. You don't have to be that way. You can pick one person, do it for that one person, and for that, it gives you the courage to go a little bit farther each time. So that's how I teach NLP, is one day, one thing at a time. And that's the best way to do it. Anyway, that's it for this chapter. Tune in very soon. I'll have more chapters going and complete the rest of this story about the train track at the switch. Anyway, thank you for watching, and have a great day.